Do you need to change your sewing machine needle? Well, yes, you do. That is the short answer. But let me tell you why. And it is a really common misconception. And if you have been thinking that, well, I've inherited this from Gran and the needle seems fine, let me tell you, it's not. But you're not alone in thinking that. So even though your needle might look sharp and it might look straight, these are the things that happen with it when you sew with a needle over any length of time. So let me show you with my motley collection of sticks. So first of all, what can happen when we stitch repeatedly with a needle is they become bent, like this one here. You may not be able to see it with your naked eye looking at the needle in the machine, but it will come bent. If you took it out and laid it against a straight line, you will be able to see that bend. It may not be as dramatic as that. It may just be a little bit at the tip, but needles become bent. So that's the first thing that can happen. We do not want to be stitching with that. If your machine is making clunky noises, first rule, change your needle, because that's probably what has happened. Your needle has become bent. So we don't want to sew with bent needles. The other thing that can happen, and you won't be able to see this with your eyes, particularly when you get to my age and you need reading glasses, but if you put a needle under the microscope when it's been stitching for a long time, the top can become shredded. And okay, this is a bit of an over dramatization, but can you see all these little twigs coming out at the top of this stick here? This is what happens to your needle. They shred at the tip. And we really don't want that going into our fabric, because it'll shred our fabric, it will make bigger holes in our fabric and basically ruin whatever we are stitching. So we don't want that to happen. And then the other thing that can happen is that the tip can go blunt. It may look sharp to you. You may even put your finger on the tip and go, well, that seems sharp. No, over time, the tip of your needle will go blunt. So again, we do not want to be stitching with that. You'll get the damaged holes in your fabric and so on. So as I said before, if your needle, if your machine makes clunky noises, it is telling you that it is time to change the needle. How often should you change it? Well, once every 8 hours is the rule, or at the start of every new project, and that would do you fine. So for the cost of needles, they're pretty low. So get yourself a fresh pack of needles, change your needles, and your stitching will thank you for it, and your sanity will thank you for it too. I hope that has helped. I will see you next time. Bye for now.